If you're watching this video, you're about to make a whole lot of money. Well, you could be losing money because that's what I'm going to teach you. The top 3 money mistakes you can avoid as a coach and as an entrepreneur to be able to make more and keep more money in your pocket. I believe so much in me that I believe that the greatest investment I could ever make is in myself. I won't make the money mistake of losing interest by keeping money in the bank instead of placing that investment in me. Now, y'all do realize at this point, I'm dealing with personal development, not just business development, because I believe, there is my quote, let's put this on the screen. You cannot build a business bigger than you build yourself. Let's add the words on that. I want to make sure they get it. If you're watching this video, you're about to make a whole lot of money. Welcome back to another episode of Monetize Podcast. I'm your host, Marcus Y. Rozier. In today's episode, see, I am not a financial literacy coach, nor do I pretend to be one, but I do know how to help people make a whole lot of money. But I think it's important to show you the top 3 mistakes I've found that coaches and entrepreneurs make that is making them lose money. And I think it's important, if you're going to work hard to generate revenue, you want to make sure that you're keeping more and making more. So I want to help you avoid those things. And I think this is going to be critical for you in your journey. A couple things to spot and look at. So let's dive right in to those 3 things. But before we attack the 3 things, you got to think through this. I believe there's a mindset that we've adopted that makes us think that it always takes a long time to make a lot of money. And I think you got to divorce that, especially in this space, because if you think that it always takes a long time to make money, you'll set yourself up to run a marathon when there are some money runs you can go on, using that language, that should be a sprint. Like, why are you waiting 6 weeks to do a webinar? Like, why does it take you that long? If I ask you right now, when are you going to do it? Well, I think I'm going to wait until the quarter. It's like the person who in September know they need to get in shape, and they say, oh, man, January of next year, bro, you're going to put this thing off for 3 months? Now, this is not even the top 3 mistakes that people make, but I want to first dive into priming your mind surrounding giving yourself an out and an excuse to wait to the last minute to do things and to assume that it's going to take you long. I believe that you can get to the bag really, really, really fast, but we want to make sure that your skill set and your mindset is keeping up and outpacing your money. Say it again. You want your skill set and your mindset to outpace your money. You want it to be up ahead and lead the charge. Like, you want money and skills to be out front and be telling the money, keep up. Our mindset says we're a millionaire. Our skill set is ready for it. And then the bag is like chasing, right? Now, that's a vivid example, so you get it now. But let's dive into the top 3 mistakes. Number 1 mistake that I find that most coaches and entrepreneurs are making, and these are critical money mistakes, is not being willing to invest in themselves. Like, this is a massive money mistake, not being willing to invest in yourself. Now, I ain't going generic. I am not that guy. I'm not going generic. I'm talking about when you make money, holding on to it and think that by putting it in your bank account and just holding on to it and looking at it is better than investing it in you, right? So I've seen people that will go and spend $100 on a steak but won't spend $100 on a book. Now, the steak goes in and goes out. The information goes in, stays in, and begins to grow and reproduces, right? So when you read books and take in information, that is a bank account. The same way you put money in the bank and they don't give you no interest, you can put information in your mind and in your heart and in your belief, and you actually gain interest on that investment. Now, just think about this. Book in my hand. How much is the book? $100. $100? Come over here. Yeah, let me have Brussels sprouts. Let me have the ribeye. Let me have mushrooms. Sir, would you like any sides? Oh, yeah, I want the Brussels sprouts. I want the broccoli. Yeah, let me do a glass of red wine. Check comes out as $103. You pull out that Amex and boom, you paid for it and didn't think twice. The biggest money mistake I see entrepreneurs make is their perception. How can you be a coach, a consultant that you sell information, but you don't value the information enough to buy it, but you value it enough to sell it? Like, something's off with that. So $100 is not a lot of money, especially. I would see it differently. I'd be like, $100 for something that's going to go in and come right out, hopefully by the end of the night, if you're regular. Too much? No. If you're regular. Okay? But I know for a fact, I still remember information in book. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I still remember that information. Richest Man in Babylon, I still remember that information. Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, I still remember that information on procrastination. One of my favorite books, Triggers, still remember that information. Very good book. The One Thing, still remember that information. And I'm throwing out books that you all could intake. Now, some of you are going to put these books in your Amazon cart. You're going to see the total equals 100, and you're going to put the rest, you're going to save them and say, I ain't spending 100 at one time. You just proved my point. Because you're going to say, I'm going to buy one at a time. I can only read one. Yeah, but you got a bunch of shoes in your closet, and you can only wear one at a time. Now, I ain't talking at you because I got way too many shoes. It's so bad. I got shoes down in boxes in my storage because I got too many shoes. I looked the other day, and I was like, why do I have two of the same, like the Jordan 11s? I got like my main pair I wear, and then I got a spare pair. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. I got the black and white Concord 11s, and then I got a spare pair because they don't come out very often. I get it. I'm just as toxic as you. We in this together. We cousins on my YouTube and Facebook and Instagram side. All right? But so the top money mistake I see, I'm going to just say this simple if you write notes. Top money mistake is spending more money on what we put on us than what we put in us. That's a huge money mistake. Huge money mistake. Like, my value have increased over the years because I never stopped learning. I realized that if my mindset, I can't afford to not invest into that. Like right now, I'm about to make a large investment into an executive coach to teach me how to become a better leader and how to think better. At this point, I'm not just paying for skill acquisition. I'm paying, teach me how to manage the skill that I have and how to impute my skill into other people so I can get more done. I'm about to pay someone, I'll say it this way, I'm about to pay them a Rolex to teach me this. Like, y'all already know rose gold and a presidential is about 40K. I'm about to pay 40, 50K on this. Why is this important? Now, somebody will hear that and say, you can buy a car. I don't want no car. I believe so much in me that I believe that the greatest investment I could ever make is in myself. I won't make the money mistake of losing interest by keeping money in the bank instead of placing that investment in me. You can already see this is the top money mistake that I see entrepreneurs make. All right, number two, I went a long time on that. Number two money mistake. I'm trying to see if I should draw up a play. I think I'm gonna just kick it with you like this right now. Number two money mistake that I see entrepreneurs make. And the first one, of course, is not investing in themselves. And you see, like, that joint was deeper than rap. It wasn't as simple as you thought. It was like, okay, do I want the steak or do I want the information? All right, to my vegans out there, it's okay. I have been, now I'm just, here's my venting moment. I've been on this vegan vibe for about 32 days as of right now. So I did, for the first 15 days, I just did raw vegan. Whenever you watch this video, I'm certain that I would have been done with it. So just know if you see me somewhere or post something, I thought you'd be, I never said that, and you're late. I'm off that. All right. So first 15 days I did raw vegan, where like nothing cooked, like literally just fruits, raw vegetables. I mean, everything was cold. Nothing warmed up, nothing cooked. Like, it was rough. It was rough. For the next 15 days, I kind of mixed it up a little bit. But here was my point in this. I remember I was in Miami. And Miami has a whole lot of like non-chain restaurants. You can walk to the store and get smoothies and food spots. So I ordered, avocado hummus, which was really, really good. Like avocado hummus. And instead of the pita bread, they give you the raw vegetables, like raw broccoli, raw peppers, zucchini to dip it in. It wasn't bad, right? So I'm just ordering stuff. Okay, let me get the avocado hummus with the vegetables. Let me also get a green juice. So they had and you can pick like what vegetables, what fruits you want, and they blend it up. They go ahead and juice it for you. And let me also do the bowl, and the bowl had broccoli, kale, I can't remember, but it was rutabaga and a bunch of other stuff, right? Total comes up to about $44. And I'm like, man, I could have got myself pasta, steak, beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes, you name it. Like, I'm literally tripping, like $43. The juice was like $13, $14. The avocado hummus was like another $12, $14. I'm like, yo, I ate the whole meal and got up and was like, I'm still hungry. Like, true story, this is not an exaggeration. Now, here's my point. I was talking with a friend of mine, and he was like, man, I couldn't. That's why I eat unhealthy. I can't do that, bro. Spend all that money and I'm still hungry. He was like, especially $13 for a juice. Now, we was kicking it, and my man had just ordered him an old-fashioned for like $22 or $23, because we're in Miami. Y'all already know. I ordered him an old-fashioned drink, and that's when it hit me, and I said to him, you just spent $23 on something that hurts your liver because you value the buzz of the drink. Now, I wouldn't judge my man. I spent $13 on something that's healing me. And you think that I overspent, and I did too. Okay, I ain't put but that was that whole thing of, yo, this is a big money mistake. Because I spent that amount of money before, but I never spent it on things that actually are increasing the value of my health, my mental state, my productivity, my longevity. Like, I get paid to think. I have a whole lot of things. Like, we got, 15 employees, 7 contractors. I've got multiple businesses. So that means my ability to function and even do what I'm doing now, to have the energy to produce this content, man, I need me. I need to be in good health. I can't be sick. I can't be tired. I can't be off. That's when I started realizing, like, yo, this is a big money mistake I'm making. And every year I'm spending more money on things that doesn't improve my quality of life. My mental state, my emotional state, my physical state. So now I'm shifting to, I'll pay for a dream team. Instead of just hiring people to do my marketing, and this leads me to number 2. I've got to pause really quick before we get back into the episode to give you access to a free gift that I have for you. Well, chances are there's some knowledge that you know or service that you are already doing. And I tell people, if you are doing any service or have knowledge in your head, you should be able to automate that to generate revenue on the side, whether you're cutting hair. Well, while you're cutting hair, what if you could take the same knowledge and skill and automate that to show someone else how to do it? You generate revenue while also helping others. Well, I created a free training that literally shows you how to package your knowledge and your services into an automated online course. Well, now instead of giving someone access to your time or letting them take you out to coffee, you can give them access to your thoughts. Without your time, it generates money for you, but it also helps other people. So you can type www.monetizewithmarcus.com and you can get access to a free video training that shows you how to do it. Let's get back to the episode. The biggest money mistake that I see entrepreneurs make, now this is the big personal development part, is we pay for employees and teams to make money, but we don't build our life dream team. Like, this is a master class. We don't build I'm telling you, everything I'm telling you now I'm guilty of. This is literally me giving you my diary. This is me giving you my journal, and I just feel like whatever problems I have, you got the same problems. You might be like, bro, this is not even me. Cool, ignore it. Move to the next episode. But I know some of you are just like me. So the number 1 thing was 1, I just taught it to you. The number 2 thing is, like, we don't pay to build our life dream team. We only pay to build our business dream team. Business dream team, okay, you got operations, marketing, you got virtual assistants, you got social media director, you got videographers, you got editors. So you have the things that makes please don't miss this, your company healthy. So your company is healthy and can grow. You're willing to eliminate anything, you're willing to sacrifice for that. I'm talking to me, right? Now, but you've got to build a life dream team. Therapists, to make sure that your mind is clear, that you don't have limiting beliefs that's stopping you from charging appropriately, leading appropriately, where you're self-sabotaging or you're people-pleasing. These are all things your therapist can help you work through. Like, that people-pleasing part makes it where you can't have hard conversations with employees to increase productivity. So it's showing up in the business, right? Whether you say emotionally, like I was thinking the other day, I was like, man, I want to be emotionally healthy. What does that mean? One aspect of that is self-trust. Can I make a promise to myself and keep it? Do I trust me when I tell me I'm going to do something? Self-talk. What's the narrative that plays in my head whenever I have an idea? Do I talk me out of something before I talk me into something? See what I'm saying? You need a dream team for that. This episode, I'm telling you, to my entrepreneurs and coaches, like, yo, holler at me, man, and let me know if this is helping you. You're like, bro, I know you ain't going to say it loud. You're going to whisper, hey, you're going to see me at an event. Yo, bro, come here real quick. Yeah, that one episode. I got you, bro. I ain't going to tell nobody else. Smokey over here taking a... Hey, like, easy. I ain't going to tell nobody else. But this is real talk. An emotional dream team, like my self-talk got to improve. Who the people I'm around? Will I investigate in a room with people that not talk business, but to talk like, bro, I got some character flaws. I got some stuff like, bro, like I need that dream team. I need that dream team emotionally, mentally, physically. My trainer, he's a part of my life dream team. Like I have, in order for me to do what I do, I have to be my absolute best. What happens if I don't feel good about myself? I let myself go, and now I can't show up properly because I'm self-conscious. Well, I'm in the business of serving people, so I can't help them if I'm thinking about me. Man, listen, we just want to pass the offering basket around. Hey, come on, just throw $1 in the Cash App offering basket. I am telling you this right here. So the second mistake, I don't want this episode to be too long, and I could get long-winded with this and teach an entire class on this, on how to build a life dream team. Matter of fact, let's write that down. How to build a life dream. We're writing this down in real time. Dream team, because I could see this being like a mini course that I create, like how to build $1 million business and $1 million lifestyle. Excuse me for a second. The true story. Like if this is all right. So number one, I told you, it's not being willing to invest in ourselves. Number two, not building a business, but not building your life dream team. That's from your trainer to if you can afford it, right? That's within reason. Some of you don't do that. Don't be that person that hear what I'm not saying. Well, what about people who can't afford to pay all these people? Well, don't pay all them people. It's that simple. Don't pay all them people. But you should invest, if you've got revenue, into some aspects of a dream team. For some of you, that might be a spiritual advisor, pastor, or whatever that looks like. Before the person say, you don't pay the pastor, bruh, come on, move on. This ain't even for you. All right, I'm talking to the person beside you. All right. So we got number one, number two, and number three. The number three money mistake that I see coaches and entrepreneurs make. You ready? You ready? Now, y'all do realize at this point, I'm dealing with personal development, not just business development. Because I believe, there is my quote. Let's put this on the screen. You cannot build a business bigger than you build yourself. Let's add the words on that. I want to make sure they get it. You can't build a business bigger than you build yourself. Now, before you steal my stuff, that's me. That's mine. At Marcus Y. Rozier. You can't build a business bigger than you build yourself. So it's important, if I'm going to show you how to monetize, one of the ways that you monetize is not just generating revenue, it's you becoming valuable. Like when you think about artists and athletes who now Nike or any of these endorsement deals, they're not just paying for their skill in the sport, they're paying for their person. That's why if they make a mistake in their personal life, they snatch the deal. Because monetizing is about building a business and building yourself, that you are the most valuable thing. If you say, who is Michael Jordan? Well, if you say a basketball player, well, Mike ain't played in over 20 years. Now, we see Michael Jordan as a basketball player, but the problem is if Michael Jordan still see Michael Jordan as a basketball player. Because if Mike still see himself like that, he got some issues. He has to wake up every day and see himself as something else, that basketball was a stepping stone, which means he has to build himself, not just build his business, not just build his skill. So I felt it was important in this episode to break down this personal development skills that make things easier. So number three, fam. Number three. I told you number one, number two, number three. This is the biggest mistake that I see all of us make. All of us. Don't miss this. Biggest money mistake that I see entrepreneurs and coaches making. I'm gonna make this as a statement, right? We're just gonna pretend I'm speaking, because this is the way I coin words. It's placing their money in the same place they place their confidence. Back that thing up. Placing their money in the same place they place their confidence. What does this mean? It doesn't matter how much money you make, you never make enough money to pay for confidence you lack. Childhood trauma can't be paid for by you having a 6-figure or 7-figure day or year. So we think we can out-earn our uncertainty, our insecurities, our dilemmas, our conflicts, and our triggers. You cannot out-earn personal development. The work has to be done. This episode right here, oh my God. OMG, exclamation point, exclamation point. You picking up what I'm putting down? You cannot store your money in the same place you store your confidence, because you're going to mess around and reach inside of it and think you grab confidence when you really just grab money. And then you're going to try to buy friends and buy relationships and then be mad and say they only want you for the money. Well, the same way you market your business, whatever you market is what attracts them. Come on, fellas. You can't call a woman a gold digger if you market money and be mad when your marketing work. All she wants is my money. But you met her and was like this. Hey, how you doing? You like Lamborghinis? I got one. Hey, you like Rolexes? I got one. Then you mad and like, she only want me for the money. Bro, don't be mad when your marketing worked. And to my ladies in the place with style and grace, don't be mad when your marketing work. Whatever you market attracts that person, and then you mad and like, they don't want me for me. Well, you didn't market you. I done killed these people joy. Well, family, that is enough for this episode. I want to tell you the top 3 money mistakes, and I know you were probably looking for more marketing strategy, but I believe you can't build a business bigger than you build yourself, and it is not important that you chase the bag, but that you become the bag, that people want you for you, that your core values, your persona, your image, your personality, your character, all of that is infused into your business. So even if you decide to pivot and go and do another business, the real value is you. You never lost anything. You can lose in a recession or whatever that looks like, but if you can keep the knowledge and all those things, that's why they say if you take away all the billionaires' money, they'll get it back, because they realize they didn't violate number 1 money mistake, where they invested in themselves. They didn't violate number 2 money mistake, fam, and they didn't violate number 3. I hope that you've got a lot out of this episode. I want to hear from you. Holler at me on my social media, Drug of Trust, Instagram, at Marcus Y. Rose, just on the screen. And let me know, or in the comments below, let me know if you've gotten value out of this episode. Until next time, if you need me, I'll be over here minding my online business. I'll see you in the next episode.